Greetings. All right, we're going to messages and see Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Michael. Yes, energies to you all. Yes, there are, of course, many shifts within consciousness. Many are still holding back to old vibrations. You are seeing an ancient energy, especially through the politics of holding on to aggression over society. And of course, there are so many giving their power away. They are used to it. I'm not quite and got out of that mindset yet. Of course, as many of course, everyone lives in different realities too. And that will become more clear of how different your worlds really are, your individual worlds are. Of why are those that are being controlled so easily? Yes, are they real or not real? That will become more clear over time. As basically your energy field starts to shift and question your own reality, or at least the reality that's outside of yours. So little by little, that will come into clarity. So, well, they use those that they can control to control others. So there's always going to be certain individuals that are easy to tap into, and then they control the masses with that. Not entirely, but they at least attempt to. So, well, I guess a hijacking, you could say, of realities. So that over time that would become more clear. So, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the elf people, elementals. As a do connect to the trees, the water, everything. We do see the reality much different. Yes, you know, some of you might. Oh, we are in another dimension, but we can be seen in your reality if we want to be. You can see almost like a holographic being. I mean, we can make our presence known basically just connecting to your frequency. Let's put it that way. And we are very real. But we're told to stay out of your reality, at least for you to know that we're there. Usually around a tree, you possibly can pick up on us. There's usually an elf there somewhere. Or just within the tree's energy, you can feel that trees you have a portal to our realm. So we can like walk into a tree and end up in a Garza and things of that kind. Yeah, basically trees are portals. Of course, we can use anything for portal, but trees are usually the easiest. We can use our own energy to shift further into what you call it a Garza, we call it other things, but it doesn't really matter what you call it. Some there are elf people that do smoke, but usually it's more like a psychedelic type of thing. It's not like not the chemicals of your reality. But also we're known to yes give jokes and things like that. We're careful about that to interfere with your reality. Usually, children see us pretty easily because we just act all crazy around them. They seem to enjoy it. So, so wow, so, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the bird collective. We are the Carian race. I am a eagle being. Greetings to you. Half man, half eagle, as you would call it. Yes, we are known to also protect star systems, but others are known to do the opposite. We do have reptilian energy. We're kind of the same in some ways. Much of a most well, my species is here for protection purposes. We're not here to interfere because we let the human discover itself. But there are those that do tap into our frequencies. Why you have an eagle on your flags and things of that kind. Do there are many connected to our frequency. Of yes, there are the eagle race of control. Eventually, that'll be more understood in your reality of how to break that spell. Well, they use it to, symbols have a strong power around them, as you can see. And eventually those symbols will be healed, but there's still a lot of detail, especially the governments that are it's like who's controlling that government. But our energy here is to reverse a lot of the negativity and to bring more prosperity. Of course, it does take time. So I'm here to also answer your questions.
Well, blessings, greetings, Bird Collective.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Well, hello there, eagles,
Greetings.
half eagles, bird people.
Yeah, I don't really
You're
have a
the
name.
one from Rick and Morty, right? Just
Something
kidding.
like it.
So, any messages from your collective or personal?
Well, I do see a lot of your energy around Venus. Even your style of clothing is Venetian.
Mm.
So it's of course Venus is as connected to call it Venice. At least there's some of that vibration there. But with Venus frequency is there to heal a lot of the Martian frequencies that are trying to absorb Earth's energy.
Yeah, through women especially.
Yeah. It's just Venus against Mars. So you do it in a way where you're not even aware of it. So yeah, there's always a Mars versus Venus here. It's always going to be here as long as those planets exist. Those planets no longer exist. It will not longer be here. It won't be as here as strong. It'll still have some presence here. So, so it's just those two planets never seem to get along with each other. I mean, partially they do, but not entirely.
And they're super close too, so
Yes.
it's like a neighbor dispute. The how you call it?
Yes, you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neptune energy and Uranus energy is trying to heal it, but still, those two just can't seem to get along.
Yeah, I met some super dark Martians and some dark Venusians, so
Yes.
it's yeah. So, but anyways, any other messages for me on my 3D life? Boring as hell, but still need to hear it. How boring it is.
Did you ever try going bowling? No, I'm not.
Almost just buying those suicidal pills. You just said that.
No,
Just kidding.
Well, there is. We do see school, but the kind of a school that you're looking for, possibly in the future, to do other things that you're schooling that you're already done in the past, but just to go a little bit further into it.
Cool. Coursing.
That's the only thing we're really seeing that will make life a little bit more exciting. Where it seems like where you're living, they try to make it even more boring just to get on your nerves, it seems. So, but that's why you're there. Well, not because it's boring. It's just that the evolution of how people grow there is very slow. It's extremely.
Tell me about it.
And it gets slower and slower. They're not in any. They're not in any hurry.
So they try to irritate me by doing it slow,
Sort
but
of.
they kind of get irritated by itself because I suck them in, and I
Yeah.
know that I do that. So, how do they feel about that for an ending?
Well, yeah, they just make it more boring for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, some
Can
do leave when they no longer can take it living there. They leave. So it's like
I?
part of it seems like some of your energy kicks them out. It seems.
Yeah, good, good.
So
So, thank you for cool
yes,
answers and have a
yes,
cool channel with this
yes,
group.
yes, yes.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. Up next, we've got Steven.
Hello, Carians.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. How you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet, sweet. Thank you. Much love. Um. Yes, please. If you could. I just since y'all are here, I've been getting a lot of connections with birds around my job and following me and connecting with them. And just if you could just tap into my Canarian or bird connections and just to know more. Any messages? Thank you.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of squirrel energy going around. You. Guess that's I pick up there. They do squirrels do close portals, especially reptilian portals. So the bird energy, I believe, is at least from my perspective, some of them are kind of like go when they're it depends on how they're flying. You feel the sense of them. Sometimes they're warning, put warnings out of what is around, especially if there's not a friendly alien being. Usually, when they're fine, everything's fine. But if you feel like an energy like that, all of a sudden they fly away for no reason, it shows somebody's there. So,
Yeah, they do that. They do that. They make the killdeers. They make a loud chirping sound and they fly away
yeah,
just out of the blue. And
yeah.
they do that lots of times.
Usually, that's a being that came through. Usually, it's a reptilian. It could be another being, but usually it's reptilian. They just show up through a portal, and you can't pick up. Well, maybe you might. They usually keep their entry kind of quiet, but the birds definitely pick up on it. So.
Does also just on add on to that? Do they also have? Do they have like a sulfur smell? Like I'll get every now and
Yeah,
then they have a real sulfur type smell, and that just comes out of nowhere. I don't see a skunk anywhere. It's like a real deep
yeah.
sulfur type smell.
If it's sulfur, that means it's a low dimensional being. Now you can have reptilians show up. Even frog people can have that. Negative frog beings, even octopus beings can appear. So not always reptilian. I know everyone's on this reptilian kick, but it's not just them. Sometimes they're just not they just don't have the best energy, but it doesn't mean they're there to cause any harm. So they're just there. So they have their reasons. So
All right, cool, cool. Thank you. Second question is if you could just connect. I've getting a couple inclinations to connect with the Anunnaki, and just
mm,
if they have any message for me, in any because another guy told me that they knocked at my door a while back ago, and I think I was knows this white and black dude that were talking about selling something, and the one dude was standing pretty far back. It seemed like he was crying or he's upset. He was really emotional, and when he said that the two Anunnakis knocked at my door physically, I was like, oh, that's my first vision, the first thing that came. So just if they have any message or leave it open, just whatever comes through. Thank you.
well, yeah, that was like an Anunnaki hybrid. Yeah, and they now why some people get emotionally just hurt. Sometimes it has nothing to do with this reality. Sometimes it has to do with another reality. And it does seem like they don't always know why they get depressed. So it's most likely someone in their collective was injured, attacked, something happened there. It's not showing itself. So I don't think that person's there to cause any difficulty for you. It's just they're going through some stuff. So they're hanging in there. Let's put it that way. So, but it's like a guardian energy, but they pick guardians that are here. They don't realize it obviously that they are, but they are protecting this reality, and it can become very difficult to be here. For your incarnation here, it's like you're more of a good Samaritan frequency. You do bring in a lot of amphibian energies here. in a good way, of course. So, blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Drinks too.
Are there any messages for me? I guess from your collective.
Yeah, you have a connection to the parakeet beings.
Oh, that's nice.
There are realities where there is a Yeshua I see as a bird being, like actually half man, half bird. Worlds where there's just high powered healers. Those worlds you've been very connected to. I do see that you're connected to Anunnaki as they were connecting their energies to different alien species. One was the bird, because you see Anunnaki here as half man, half bird. So there is a race of Anunnaki beings that are just bird beings that you're very connected to. Realize their reality is not as complicated as this one.
I bet it's a lot simpler.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're still very galactic. They can still cause difficulties for each other. But it's nothing like this. It's still very simple compared to what you have here. It's usually around fourth or fifth dimension. So,
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, great. And my second question is, I wanted to know if you could tell me a little bit about my coworker that's in the same room as I am. It seems to have like this energy of controlling back and forth, and I didn't know what was my connection with her.
well, it seems like there's another being that talks through her to get under her skin at times. So
Okay.
she's not always control over herself. Not that she's not causing this problem either. It's like she has like a father being or some kind of overlord that's at a low frequency, and so she just carries out orders to
Okay.
get under your skin.
Yeah, I didn't know.
There is some Anunnaki there with her though, but yeah, she has some kind of mental disorder that she's allowing this to happen. She just can't seem to get out of depression, it seems.
Oh,
Which more I
okay.
can see. So
Okay.
you can say she does kind of need kind of medical help, but maybe not the medical help that this world offers. But but yeah, she has kind of a desire to control others. She doesn't
Okay.
know why.
Did I have any past lives with her or anything? I didn't know if this was like a soul contract or
Well,
anything.
we could just sort of heal that energy. Yeah, there might be
Yeah.
some lifetimes. They're not making it self. It seems like it's more of this lifetime. She's just a kind of a troll energy.
Okay. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
believe you're just blocking her from everybody else.
Yes. Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
It's just a troll.
Okay.
Just doing what she does best, trolling.
Trolling. Okay. Yeah. Actually, that's very interesting because she does leave. She can't be around me for long at all. It's getting worse as I'm getting lighter
Lighter.
and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it seems to be getting worse. And I think she's trying harder to be close to me. It's interesting, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's,
Yeah. She's trying
yeah.
to lower your frequencies and she's very
Hmm.
self-absorbed,
Yes.
so I can see.
Yes. Okay.
She just wants to
Okay.
talk. It feels like she just wants to talk about people behind their backs all the time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you for that. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Brings you.
Yes, in the SSP on my ship, I have a your breed Carian. Is it spelled with a C or a K?
Oh, it's a C.
Okay.
That's probably not her, but yeah, C usually. On your world, it's a C.
Yeah. Okay. So I know I have one. We have a crew of 15. Is there more than one or just one? And if so, what does that individual do on the ship? Like the specialties?
Oh, there's just one. What is just backup crew to you? It's very telepathic. It can he can sense danger before it arrives. He can connect to other realities. He does have a psychic sense where he has like a powerful ESP where he can read minds of other beings on other at a great distance. It isn't always. It's like a remote viewer, but he can't always see everything though. He gets blocked a lot.
Okay. And my second question is, I'm having a hard time at work, and I've had a channeling with my higher self, and this guy that I'm working with is, I found out that he's like a reptilian and like a gorilla, like he's just and of course I'm not, but I'm about to give him his first free lesson in Muay Thai because I'm about to have it with him. And if you could tell me, I'm about fed up with him. So if you have any tips how I could deal with this guy just for a couple more days, because
Well, to do it diplomatically is the best way to go about it. Because if you say anything to him, he'll just use it against you. Especially his friends will use it all against you, and they'll just gang up on you. So yeah, you have to go about it as smart as you can.
Let me ask you that: has he already went to the superintendent, Mark Gudis, and talked bad about me yet, or?
No, I think he's just being annoying.
Yes, all that. Oh, he is. He very is.
No, he's not the type to go that far, but he's just kind of a big baby. It seems.
Yes, and I don't think there's any entity I've met yet on Earth that's bothered me this bad.
But he's getting young. It's funny. He might be getting older in age, but he's getting younger as a person. He's acting like a 12-year-old, maybe younger.
Well, I was told that I was helping him, like he's losing his sanity, but you know, him being a reptilian and a gorilla or whatever, you know, I heard they were even more powerful than reptilians. I don't care to really help him. I know that's not the right way to be, but
you're more like a kind of like a mentor energy to him as he becomes more of a kid. Of course, he's just a kid trying to run, you know, trying to take control over everything.
And I can't stand his narcissist. He's always talking about, like, he just had a birthday party and his wife spent $4,000, and I'm like,
big kid.
That's, I mean, geez.
Yeah.
And you know, he talks about all the stocks and bonds that he has, and you know, I'm just a blue collar nobody. I don't even care about money. I just have to have enough to get by.
Yeah, so he's showing off. Yeah, showing off because he has no identity really.
Yeah, I agree.
He's very insecure. So he sees you as more secure than he is. So he doesn't know how to approach you. He's intimidated by you, actually. So.
And one more thing, the Carian that's on my ship, could you give me its name, or since we're Black Ops, it would probably be.
No, it's not going to give you a name.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, blessings.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Galaxia.
Perfect timing. My mockingbird, greetings, just flew onto my head and happened to fly off. So why don't I make the first question, if you could tune into his energies. He's a mockingbird that I rescued. He fell out of his nest and he's been living with me. His name is Dodo. And I just feel like, is he happy with the limited flying? Because I know, like, I mean, he loves it here. He's like in Disneyland, music, this, that, lights. But so I definitely don't want to, like, you know, keep him inside if he really wants to go outside, which if you could give me any messages, just advice, or maybe what he's connected to, or
I don't think Dodo wants to leave.
you think what?
Dodo doesn't want to leave. He loves it there. So
Okay, good.
so
He's on my back right now.
I mean, he can live there all for the rest of his life, as far as he's concerned. You have to be out in the real world and hope for the best. I don't feel like he wants to leave.
Okay, good.
So
because it's my empathic. I see him sometimes in the window or flying back and forth, like he needs his exercise, but then I'm like, maybe he's just really young right now too. So
well, he's going to be flying, yeah, because that's what he does. So he's going to
Yeah.
be flying for exercise, yeah, because that's what he does. But I don't feel like he wants to go back to the real world, at least until he's healthy. But even then, he still wants to stay, it seems.
hmm
So he's there for a reason. Yeah, he's just there to shift your energies, connect. Just give you a different aspect. I think he's just there as a protector. What I could say.
yeah, he's singing with me sometimes, so he's
Yeah, he's having a blast.
all right. You hear that, Dodo? Okay, so my second question, I'll make it. I don't really even know what exactly I'm looking for. Just the last week, I definitely feel kind of drained and just processing so many different energies, just betrayals and my dogs. I'm like a zoo over here. Yeah, betrayal energies, and the same as it was just mentioned, people turning going to the friends and then the whole group turning on you, and just past lives of that kind of stuff. And I don't know, just something maybe that sometimes I'm like, is there anybody out there that could hold my darkness, like where I could feel safe to, or is it always going to be used against me? And like, I don't know if you have any messages for
There's
me.
a lot of reptilian energies that you're processing from other people. Some of them have been very controlling, as you know, from your past. So it does feel like you're healing a lot of adolescents, those that you've known as reptilian in your past. So it just seems like there's a dragon energy among some that are very controlling, at least in your, like I said, your past connections.
Mhm.
It has not been fully filtered out yet. So you also have lifetimes as a fairy. And as a fairy, of course, you have your connections with everybody. Everybody wants to be your friend. So you're in a human form processing a lot of your fairy connections here.
Yeah,
So-
I wrote this quote that sometimes I make myself ugly to test your love. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like sometimes, it's like they love you when you're, I don't know, waiting for the heroes to fall kind of things,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it hurts. Like, it's definitely been lonely, but I still believe in, the good. Yeah.
Yeah. So just find the true person, the true Prince Charming, I guess, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah. There's just been a lot of phony energies that you've been seeing, as you know, throughout your life.
Yeah.
So you're just learning to see through what is real and what is a real person and what is a fake, energy.
Yeah, I see it so much that it's difficult sometimes because it's, like I could read that stuff really well.
Well, you want to see them as genuine when they're not always being genuine. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah, that part of me sometimes can be like, even though
Yeah.
I know the empathic part, like I do like the people project type of things. Oh, I'm gonna save this person. Like,
Yeah. Part of you wants to believe their story, come to find out the story is not real.
yeah.
That way.
Last time there was something with the reptilians in my bathtub in the spa, and I always said I felt like this connection with the Beauty and the Beast story, and I just saw them like that image where she's trying to give the Beast a bath, and he's just I don't know. Yeah, I need to find a balance. But all right,
Exactly.
I'll let the next person go. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Sean.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So the questions I have is about a couple of relationships that I have in my life. One is a romantic one, and then one is my son. So I was just kind of wondering who this woman Sunshine is to me, kind of like on a soul level, and kind of what we're wanting to work on in this lifetime.
Well, it's balancing each other, but bringing out the better of each other. For you to be able to manage as others, both of your frequencies. Sometimes she's a little bit difficult to be around, it seems. She's not always knowing how to handle her energy, it seems, or handle her thoughts. They can get kind of heavy. So, like managing both your thoughts, because you do telepathically connect to each other. You might not always be aware of it. But when you're getting a strange feeling from each other, yeah, it can cause. It's just not everything is being put in the surface of what is going on between the two of you. What it seems.
Yeah, I have noticed that we've been kind of noticing the telepathy picking up between us a lot more.
That's good. Yeah, and that in the early stages of it can be kind of a pain because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, for real.
So you're feeling a lot of her emotions, and she doesn't know how to handle it. So her energy is getting lighter, and it's sometimes overbearing for you because you don't understand what's going on.
Is that kind of like her daughter has autism? Is she kind of like feeling a lot of that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
That's what I was thinking. So and then the next person was who's Trace, my son to me, just kind of on like a soul level and what we're kind of wanting to work on in this lifetime.
Well, he's always been there for you, always been there for each other. But it seems like he's always been there for you when you get yourself into situations you can't handle. You get over your head.
Yeah.
Seems to always, and that's why he's there in this lifetime too, to help you through this lifetime, because it's so kind of a doozy in some regard.
Yeah.
So he seems to find a way of making things easier. Like he can see the complications of life, and he finds more of like, where you don't have to make things as complicated. At least that's what I see with him. And you're dealing with a lot of complications. So you've had eons of incarnations together. He's been a brother, he's been father, you've been a father to him, you've been, it's like you can't go anywhere without him, it seems. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, and you two do. I feel a lot of Palladian energy coming from him.
Yeah,
so I believe it's there to heal your relationship going on too. But he doesn't have to say a word. He just does it automatically.
Okay.
So
it's been kind of like has he been kind of like reflecting what I need to work on with my like my child self, like my inner child?
Yeah, but he's also been reflecting some of his stuff too.
Yeah.
That he's not ready to work on. But yes, yeah.
Because I noticed he's kind of going through a lot of things that I went through at that age, and I just wondered if it like kind of like passed down to him when I conceived him in a sense.
Well, yeah, but he's known to go through situations that you've been through. He just does it.
It's just kind of like the same lessons to make him as strong.
Yeah, for you also, because he doesn't always be able to. As a thing, he can't always handle what you've been through, so that's why you're there to help him through it.
Okay.
Because not say you survived it the easiest either, but you're gonna help him guide it through it. Because a lot of problems in the world, you can't always. He's just a different energy for this world altogether. It's like he's just not used to this. You've been here from this world forever. He's been here, but he's been more of a spirit guide energy. So.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Much blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So my first question is, any advice on finding my last preference for my massage license application? Like I asked my dentist secretary, but they haven't replied to me. My teachers haven't really given me much advice other than like to maybe ask my dentist or something. And I was just wondering if you see anybody else that you recommend that I ask.
Only thing is the dentist. Try again. Yeah, do the best you can with the dentist, or it's like you're kind of running out of options right now. The dentist is the only one I'm seeing at this moment, which is a good option though. So,
Yeah, you don't think he would like blow me off necessarily? Like
well, he
like if I
might,
could.
but it's always good to try again.
Okay.
Yeah, or just go back to your teacher and say nothing's working.
Because I was told that they would find a solution, and for some reason they haven't really thought of anything.
Well, they're blowing you off because they're just lazy.
Oh,
They shouldn't be doing that, but they're for educators. They don't educate very well, it seems.
no.
So I would go. You can always go back to their teachers. They have to listen to you. Say this isn't working.
Just ask them again, basically.
Yeah, ask them again, or ask them somebody that's connected to one of your teachers or something around those lines. I feel like they'll finally give in. They're just reluctant to make it easy for you, but it's like, what's wrong with my options? I'm not finding anything.
You think they have like a hidden reference or something they haven't mentioned that I could use?
Yeah, probably another teacher that's there. Probably they're just seeing what you can figure out first before they have to do that.
I see.
They're not revealing. I feel like they're not revealing. They're just. It's just the whole system's kind of.
Right. Just basically try and ask again. That's all I can do.
Yeah, just go for it. It was not gonna hurt anything.
Okay. So my next question is, I have a final project, and a final, apart from that coming up, and I feel like those are the only two things standing on my way until I graduate. I want to know if I will get passing grades on them because they seem easy, and I just want to get it all over with.
It seems like you'll pass, decently. So yeah, feels like you have enough understanding of it. Yeah, so not to worry.
Yeah, that helps me relax a little bit.
Yeah, it
Because the
feels
whole
like you have
system's screwed
enough.
up.
It feels like you have enough knowledge of, but just doesn't mean not to keep studying and everything.
Oh no, I'll definitely keep doing that. I think I just wanted like reassurance, just because
Yeah,
the whole
no, it
teacher
feels like
thing and the reference thing is just.
no, it feels like you're absorbing as much as you need to. Nobody's going to absorb everything. That's impossible.
Right.
Well, some people do, but for most aren't going to do that.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Well, thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Ava.
Hi. Do you have any messages for me today?
I do see manifesting energies. You're careful of what you bring into your frequency level, but I do see part of you even seeing the future. You probably already know that, though.
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to see the future? That's the thing.
Yeah, I do.
Well, there's some things that I think you close off for a reason, especially major events, because like if you know, others will know. So sometimes you shut it off. So, I mean, there are major events you do tap into that you could bring through, but you're kind of reluctant to do so.
Okay,
That's
cool.
why I see. So you can ask yourself for hints, but the hints are going to be very vague. So it's almost like you can go into the timeline of the future and kind of get an idea where things are going. At least that's what I can say.
Okay, I did got some events happening. I'm not gonna tell, but
yeah, you get yeah, that's healthy because sometimes you can know too. Everybody wants to know the futures. Like, do you really want to know?
yeah, makes sense.
Especially there's so many alternative realities, and their alternative realities come in to mess everybody up. People see them all the time.
Also, expectations can fuck everything up.
Yeah, the doomsday reality they see. So those are the ones that are going to show themselves the most because they're just messing with people.
Okay. The other night, or actually early morning, I felt like someone's leaning on my bed.
Yeah.
Which is normal. Did
you just get cut off? I think you just got cut off. I'm not surprised. Yes.
That's unfortunate. We'll come back for her second question when she gets her technical issues sorted. May have to log off and log on, Ava. So for the time being, we're gonna move on to Crystal then.
I'm on mute. Greetings. Thanks for being here.
Yes, yes, greetings.
Any messages for me?
Like the other one of the other members, I do see a lot of Venus energy that you're bringing into Earth's frequency to heal the masculine. I do see your energy is very connected to Orion.
Mm.
So the Orion is basically energy that's connected to the Yeshua consciousness. That comes from somewhere else, where the Christ consciousness comes from. A lot of it comes from Orion.
Where does it come from?
So a lot of it comes from Orion, not all of it, but a lot of it. To cause chaos here. Religion's causing so much chaos here.
You can say that again.
Yeah, so it's there to divide society.
Yep.
That was done on purpose, like weaponized.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there. Orion's one of the places. There are several others, but like the early stages of religion on other worlds.
Mm.
So.
My second question is, the other day I had, while in dream state, I saw that a very famous and well-known music producer offering me a television show. And I didn't say it out loud, but I'm saying to myself, television? I don't want to be on television. That's anti-light because I'm trying to spread light.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me anything about that, please?
Yeah, it's like a trickster energy.
Hmm.
So like your frequency that is trying to use your energy to, make you famous, control you. And it's very known in the astral to, for souls to solve themselves out.
Mm-hmm.
So it just likes your energy because they feel like they can use it to control others. You say it's coming from an archon reality.
Mm.
So yeah.
Okay.
I think you just said no, so I think you're all right.
Yeah, I did.
If
Because
that
they
was the
wanted to
case.
give me everything. When I said everything,
Exactly.
everything.
What do you think some of these celebrities have? Same thing. They're just giving you the same thing. Yeah. You want to be on TV, you want to be this, you want to be that. Yeah. So now you have an idea of how that process works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've come to you before in the past, but they come to, I believe you just did that this time just so you can bring it to this reality so you can share it with others and understand it more of yourself.
Mm.
So yeah, they usually do it around when kids like 5 or 6 years old.
Right, because that's when their brains are most malleable.
Yeah, you're already making business decisions at 4 or 5. Like,
Which
do I
is
want
why
to sell? Do I want to sell
what the
myself
women
out or
movement
not?
was about.
Exactly.
So they can get the kids out of the mother's hands and into schools earlier for indoctrination.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that you had that. Now you can diagnose. You can look into it more. Like who in celebrity world who's sold out, who hasn't. Not everyone is sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Something to think about. So.
Interesting. I feel like if they, I don't think they just ask anyone to do these types of things. If they're reaching out to me, I feel like what I'm doing is making an impact.
Correct.
This is why I'm being targeted. Otherwise, they would not even pay attention. I would just be Joe Schmo or James Schmo.
Exactly, and then they'll get irritated and everything. Yeah, they do get. If you feel irritation, it's coming from them because you said no. Just to let you know.
Right. Okay.
So, all right.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. I believe Ava is back. We'll try her for her second question.
Hi, yeah, sorry, I lost connection. I had to log in through my phone. I don't know what happened. Maybe those beings don't want me to ask about them.
That was them walking.
Okay, so we won't bother them. I don't know what else to ask then.
We can ask about them if you want.
Well, yeah, sure.
What is it that you want to know, or what is it that?
Oh, well, so, I tried to connect with them, but I couldn't. Only I got their name that was Hook Hell. But other than that, I didn't get anything, and I'm really just dying to know who was it.
So this is a being that like lays next to you, you said? Or
Yeah, I felt like sort of leaning, like the maybe like patting on the bed, and then he said, "Don't be afraid," which I wasn't afraid. I said, "I'm not afraid. It's cool."
well, the energy I get from him is a Syrian energy. I don't think that's the one that's kind of blocking your connection, but their energy can be quite intense. They can also appear as a feline race, like a crystallized feline race, kind of a white, kind of a
Okay.
snowy energy. So I believe it's just a race that you're connected to. I
Oh,
mean, you
cool.
open the door for them to connect with you. Usually, you clear out your frequencies pretty well, but this one, the name is up to you what you want to give them, but it'll probably come back again. I don't see him cause it. It just feels like it's just allowing that connection to come through.
Okay, well, he can join my party.
Yeah, he's a little bit. I feel like he's a little bit afraid. I know aliens aren't normally afraid, but he's a little bit hesitant because he's not sure how you're going to handle it. So because he can feel the uneasiness. So it's something different that they're trying.
Okay, well, that's cool. They can experiment.
Yeah, you can ask more from them, what they want and everything, and see what comes through. But they need to answer. You can't just say nothing. If they say nothing, you're just like, okay, I don't know if we should connect at all.
All
If
right.
you're not going to talk to me. So
Okay, well, okay,
no,
thank you.
yeah, and always use your light, of course, to see if it's a letter. I mean, it seems like it's decent for right now, but you never know. So
Okay, well, we'll see.
yeah, that's
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, that could get a little creepy after a while.
yes.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is, what have I been up to in astral these days?
All I see is the ninth realm, the ninth dimension. There's fairy beings, there's aquatic beings, ocean type of beings. Just feel like you're at a moment of peace. I'm not saying exactly what you're doing, but it's just you're on vacation. Well, it's like you're on like a date that goes on forever or something like that. They're showing.
Are you kidding? Okay.
Yeah. No, there's trees. It just seems like there's a lot of happiness there.
Oh,
Of
wow.
fulfillment. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on at the beach with a margarita.
Something like that. Well, I saw trees. I didn't see a beach, but it could be a
Okay.
beach somewhere.
Yeah, trees probably. I like trees more. Yeah.
It just seems like there's a place where you're at a mellow, blissful, and you're bringing that energy here. There's a lot of people in their astral, it's nothing but chaos.
Okay. Okay. So it's helping me stay calm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it's helping you stay calm, but also the earth. A lot of it's just about the earth. Assisting the earth to get through what it needs to get through.
Okay, by hanging out with
By
trees
being on
and-
vacation, yes.
Isn't that a good?
No, that's nothing wrong with that. No,
Yeah,
you're
nothing wrong with
working.
that. I think a lot of people would be very happy to hear that.
Yeah, you say you're working. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so hard at work.
Yeah, but yeah, you bring that frequency here, and it does help. Like musicians pick up on your energy. You help songwriters write their songs, things like that in this reality.
As I'm working hard, so hard. Yeah. The second question is I had this extreme pain in my stomach and meditation, and then it felt like this shard, like a big rectangular piece of like glass that it just kind of just left, and then all the next day my stomach was hurting, and it felt like this. It was like this thing of fear of homelessness came up. Could you tell me what that was and why it all the next day it kept on hurting. It was very strange.
So it seems like you came to, a cell memory of past life that like it has connections to your age, like a past life at your age where you were homeless. Um, it seems like a 1700s time frame, but I feel like you weren't homeless for that long. But it was just the experience of the fear of it, because I believe like you lost your job or something around those lines. But it does feel like you're a professional though, is what I see. Like someone in the medical field. They're not really saying exactly what.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do feel a dentist, but might not be that exactly. But it does feel like you had to change professions at a moment's notice, and you had a lot of fear there.
Oh, okay. Okay. It makes sense because I just changed jobs here, so it makes sense that would come up. Okay.
Yeah, it's just another lifetime. I don't believe you're. Yeah, even that lifetime, I don't feel like you're really homeless technically.
Nice to know. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Catalina.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Here in Vancouver, we had few days of like unusual weather, windy, and lots of rain. And this caused some disruption of transportation, and especially the port of Vancouver now is closed. This port covers a lot of imports, exports. So, do you see any disruption in food chain?
With food, no, it's just a fear. A lot of that weather seems to be coming from the government, basic consciousness, to build more fear.
Yeah.
So it's, if there is a food disruption, it'll be short. It won't go very long.
Yeah.
So
I imagine it won't be that long.
No.
Maybe a week. I don't know.
There are areas where you are kind of used to that, but yeah, it's the low frequencies that are attacking. Yeah, they use weather to attack, as you can see.
Yeah. So this is like weather manipulation.
Yeah, it's come from it doesn't always have to come from technology. It just comes from the consciousness of a weaponized government. They're just at a low frequency. So,
okay.
Yeah, it comes from alien manipulation at times. Yeah. But this is just to cause some disruption. That's all.
So when people said it's just nothing and it's just wind and this accumulates and creates windstorms here in BC.
Mm-hmm. No, there's more to it than what's behind it. Yeah. Well, because it's getting colder now, they're just using the weather. Oh, it's just the weather. They can't always explain it, but eventually humanity will start to say, "Wait, is that a manipulation going on?" They always blame technology, and technology can have them, but it's mostly from the other dimensions. So.
Other dimensions? I mean, lower dimensions?
Yeah, lower. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking if I can just eat for tomorrow and I have enough in my stomach for 1 week, but I think it's too much.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go that long. No, you'll find a way to make it work.
Thank you. Do you have any messages, like things that I should look?
Well, you have the energy of skipping timelines, such as like they're trying to cause a lot of disruption there. You have a way of shifting your timeline away from that. So realize that you don't want that. You want to experience that, so you don't have to. So things will work itself out. So just realize in your future that things that you want can maybe not always happen. It all depends on what you want. But you can usually get what you're looking for, and things you don't want will be rejected. Won't be perfect, but you have that power around it.
Yeah, I observed that I had some old energy, rebellious, like wanting to rebel against the government, and but like you said, I I ask myself, do I want this? And I just don't want it.
Yeah, very good.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I relate to that.
Yeah.
Super good. I absolutely thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. Bye.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Chrissy's questions. Her first question, she says, I heard footsteps running around in the house and everyone was asleep and feeling pressure in my chest. Who are these people or beings?
No, it feels like elf people. The elves are coming to visit. Yeah, there's it now. There are also possible where are other realities where they're ghost children or other realms. There's that too that comes in, but I felt that was more of an elf frequency. But yeah, she's going to hear a lot of stuff. Wait until she start hearing reptilians walk around. Feels like she's working towards that, and even hearing conversations. She's still getting used to the vibration of where she's at, but those days are coming, it seems.
Okay, thank you for that. Her second question, I wonder if you can look at the guy Dwight, 22 years old, and his dad Clyde, 47 years old, who came to visit me, and I see them as werewolf shifter assassins. Am I a part of their team in Astral, or are they my protectors?
Well, yeah, it feels like it's a secret space program connection. So yeah, that's your team. You can say it's an astral or say wherever it is, but this feels like it's SSP connected. It has something to do with genetic engineering, at least to heal a lot of genetic engineering, especially souls that got hijacked into it and being manipulated. So you can put like a being back to their original genetics that has been re-engineered by whatever else is going on there. So blessings.
Okay, blessings, thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Thank you for being here. I wanted to ask about something that happened last night. Me and my boyfriend were laying in bed, and at the same time, we both felt like this low-pitched frequency, could hear it, and then there was like a pressure right in the center of our heads. And then I heard more of a frequency. It was very strange, not something that I hear before. I get the high-pitched ringing a lot, but I've never had this happen. It was like a pressure drop in between. I was just wondering what you get that.
Reptilian ship that was in the area. I believe they're scanning your frequencies. Weren't too happy about what progress you're making, because you're shifting away from their manipulations. It seems, at least the manipulation in this reality. So I believe it was only there for temporary, though.
Okay.
Feels like a probe. You're probing him.
Oh wow.
I don't worry about too much, but yeah, it was
okay.
You're just observing. That's all. I don't think they're going to attack you or anything like that.
All right. Yeah, it was different, so I was just curious. And I'm going to let Jay ask the second question.
Hey, Evan, how are you? Blessings.
Yes. Thanks.
Just wondering about my I don't know if I should say Russian connections or Soviet connections, whatever it is, back to my family bloodlines. Had a lot of stuff. Remember, we had spoken about my aunt a while back, and I'm still having that. And I keep seeing like sevens and sixes and all kinds of different numbers and triplicate and quadruple. And
well, the family line hasn't been healed, so you put your energy out just to heal the family ancestry. It goes to your aunt. Your aunt is the one that's going through a lot of suffering, at least astrally. Or I mean, I believe she's in spirit right now, but her energy is still here. So a lot happened when the family has been kind of controversial. Not saying exactly what it was, but it was a lot of backstabbing within the family.
Yes, sir.
And so just put your energy out to clear that. You can put a mirror energy and just mirror that back to them, but also just basically ask the angels to heal that. It's going to take some time, but just basically using Reiki energy to heal it, or just angel energy, just releasing all the pain, what you know about what happened, and just releasing it. You'll eventually feel a lot better. It just takes time.
All right, thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Blue's questions. Her first question, she says, "Hello, Carian being of the Bird Collective. Thank you for joining us. You mentioned your collective is helping shift negativity. Many humans on Earth have been suffering for the past 2 years. What advice can you share to those who have lost all hope for their lives?"
To realize there is hope. Well, to rest, to meditate, if you feel to do so. Man, you're not much in the meditating mood. Connect with friends that help your vibration move forward. A lot of that has to do with friendship, just those that you can be around. It's really complicated, especially those that are working at a lower level on the earth. So, but it does matter who's around you. I mean, if you want to help yourself, you will find assistance. It does take time, though. Yeah, it's not the easiest to fix everyone instantly, though. But if you want help, help will find you eventually. But a lot of it's just taking it easy. No, not make your life too complicated. Rest plays a big role in that. So,
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, unplug from the mainstream narrative as
yes.
well, because that's meant to kill all hope as well.
Yes.
For her second question, I feel a strong connection with the eagles. Is there anything you can share about that connection and what it means to when I see them? Thank you.
Well, yeah, you do feel their energy working with the earth, but especially also working with reality or healing reality. You do hear their presence. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you feel their nests. Their nests that are around. They are protectors of the land, so they're just in the sky. That's all. And they do keep out a lot of dragon energy. It's not always very positive. I mean, basically, birds are kind of like the dragon version of in your reality, but it's in bird form. But they do keep out a lot of negative dragon frequencies. I do feel like you do pick up on a lot of Agarthian dark energy, wizards, things of that kind, stuff that humans here aren't ready for. There's a lot of wizardry. It's not very positive on this one. That's what you're picking up on, and it's difficult to manage because it's hard to see it. It's hard to realize it. It's hard to talk to anybody about it. But yeah, they're just doing magic on this reality to keep it shut down. And here to unlock it, and you just see it behind the scenes. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Susan's questions. Her first question, she says, "What is my connection to my sister Joanne?"
Was reptilian lifetimes in the past, but also been Palladians at a higher dimensional level. She does seem like she's dealing with some narcissism, at least from what I can see. We are kind of like a polarity towards each other. Yeah, there's kind of a back and forth energy, but you're still working. You're just working out a lot of your differences, as you can see. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Her second question, any messages for me? Blessings.
Just know that you're on a good luck timeline. Just go about things slowly. Take your time. The things that you feel is right for you. Yeah, just take it easy. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Marvin.
Greetings, Carian beings. For my first question, I would like to ask, the upcoming lunar eclipse is coming up, and is there any type of advice or any messages about meditating, I guess, during the time when a lunar eclipse happens, or during that time? Because I think it's 3 hours, ain't it? Over 3 hours.
Well, it's just a shift in timelines. It's cleansing, purging low frequencies. So whatever you feel, you can tap into what you're feeling from it. What's it saying
so that's
to
around
you?
what? Okay, so that's around in the AM, right? Like 2:30, around 5:30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just gonna sleep through it probably. So
Uh,
that's
I got
yeah.
diabetes.
Just why do you feel in the morning? Don't forget that way. You're definitely working with it. So
Okay. For my second question, is there any messages, I guess, for my Anunnaki distant family members? And is there any name on family members that left their mark or any areas that they were in?
a lot of them are in Africa, around where there's a lot of slave energy that they're still healing. Some of them abuse their power in the past. Well, they use those that were, you know, the people there. They mind controlled a lot of people there to enslave society. That's still being healed right now.
So was there a hybrid split like from Sikar, the Sikar, I guess, race?
There's some of that, yeah, a little bit. Those are more of the offshoots, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you and blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Amanda. Amanda, you here?
I am sorry, guys. I had my phone locked itself. How are you?
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Thank you so much. I would just like to know of any messages that you have for me, please, today.
One moment. There's a lot of Pleiadian energy that you're working with at this moment. Yeah, you're healing timelines from the past so you can have a more positive future. Just like there's some energies that are healing with those that had difficulties with. They're still cutting those cords, it feels like.
That makes sense. Absolutely. Thank you. And the other messages, the other question that I had is with regards to my business. Do you have any messages for me in how to create more income, please?
Well, right now, because the holidays are coming in, it might not always be the most lucrative time. Just only thing we see is advertising. For those that it's in your field, there's advertising of just advertising everyone, but advertising those that would be interested in what you're looking for, what they're looking for, what you're doing. So, which we're going about it generally. So, some kind of advertising or more on your side to, how to what you're doing. You have to have a service out there. It seems put yourself out there, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I do. I have several, and I've just been working on one the last couple of days, and so that's what I wanted to know. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, greetings.
Well, that was close. I wasn't ready, but Amanda came to save the day. No, I'm just kidding. So I guess my first question is, as far as the national bird for the United States, the eagle. Wondering if you all had something to do with that.
Yeah, it does have a controlling energy around it. It might show us freedom, but freedom by our rules. At least by the rules of people that are here. It's not us in general, but those that are trying to control laws and things like that. So, yeah, just basically controlling the collective. So
almost became a turkey.
Yeah, I don't think the turkey would have worked. Yeah, they wanted something more powerful. But yeah, of course they used it in World War II too.
Yeah.
I should say something.
Okay. Do you have any messages for me?
To add more to the whole turkey thing, if it was a turkey, this world would be a whole different place right now. It'd be more lenient on a lot of things. It'd be probably happier actually. But for your energy here, yeah, there's a lot of AI energies that are healing. I do see Elon Musk's energy. Part of him has been, I guess, hijacked by artificial intelligence. they're kind of using him to bring it in, even if they say he's against it. So there's some trickster energy going on with him. I believe you have some awareness of that. So
Thanks, much love.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Karan.
Hi there. Thanks for
yes,
thanks for being here. I was wondering, you have any specific message for me?
just there's a lot of ghost energies that you're dealing with. They do come and go. So you have conversations with different beings. Some of them are roommates or something around those lines. Even your
Right.
complex, some ghosts come to you and talk to you in astral.
I see.
Every once in a while that happens.
And how does that go?
Well,
am I giving them shit or?
No, some of them are trying to release and bring them to a higher frequency. They're having difficulties doing that.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving up on that. Sort of focus on myself.
But you're still talking to them, it seems, in some reality.
Yeah, I know. It's like you live with the people, right? I want the general good for everyone, but I'm neglecting myself, you know. So yeah. That's great. That's interesting, actually. All right. I know tonight maybe I need some more grounding. Maybe that will mess up with your read, but so I'm expecting a money manifestation, like significant for my scale. How does that look right now?
Yeah, no, this is good. It'll just take some time. Yeah. Now, how long is not being clear, but I feel like you're on the right track of it, though. But it's all
right.
what you give.
How long is up to me, basically?
Well, it's
isn't
all
it?
in what you give to people. Do you give a service or something like that? It's what you're giving to society that will help you bring in this income instead of just a check.
Yes. Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, so
because it
something that
makes
you
me
have to
more
offer.
fulfilled.
Yeah, something that you need to offer, and that'll bring in more income. Yeah. So how soon, Faz, is how soon you can do your offering. So, and if people want it.
Yes. Okay, that makes me so happy. Thank you so much.
I do see that you're healing some artificial intelligence energy. I might not be fully aware of it, but there is some AI energy you're connected to that you're releasing.
Could you give me just a tiny bit of a hint on that?
It's just you can just scan your energy from artificial intelligence. Doesn't mean you have attachments or anything. It just you have a pass. It's like you're talking to a supercomputer in astral. Sometimes.
Oh, I imagine I'm not the one in control or anything.
No, you're not the one controlling it. No, but it does seem like you're. It just seems like there's another aspect of you you're not fully aware of. It's AI connected.
Okay. Very good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just ask it to speak. It's like, okay, what's my connection to AI, and see what comes through.
That sounds like fun.
That should help you clear out some. It should help a lot, from what I can see.
Really? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, Carian Bird. Blessings to you, energies to you. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Carians, for coming in. Blessings. For my first question, I've been getting these weird coincidences happen when I've slowed down and placed my focus on what my heart is doing. My conscious movements, they become kind of synchronized with the rhythm of my heart, and I start to notice how, in turn, my surroundings start synchronizing with me. Like, for example, the way the wind blows or how the thunder rumbles. It gets to the point where I feel a connection with my environment as if it's an extension of my energy field.
Yeah.
My human ego is still getting used to this, so I end up dropping the connection when it gets a little too weird. Can you please share from your perspective what's going on in these moments?
Yeah, so you're letting go of third dimensional reality.
Right.
But it's good that you shut it off when you don't need it. You don't need to feel it. Yeah, because it's overwhelming. You still have to function in this reality.
Yeah.
But it just shows that how integrated you're coming into the ether of the realm, like the internet of the earth, which is everything. Everything is connected. So like even people, like even your relatives that you're around, you can feel like their connection to that one relative to the other relative. I feel like you can feel some vibe there. It's like some kind of link. Why those people know? Why do you know the people that you know? Some of that can come to you also.
Yeah, hopefully that starts, showing itself a little bit more. But I feel that the connections and definitely.
So while the storms are manipulated, you can tap into that too.
Oh yeah.
And because you're there reversing a lot of it.
Yeah, I feel the rituals, just starting with the chemtrails and things like that. And yeah, it seems like they prep up the energies of the day for, whatever they're trying to do. And I just poke a hole right through it.
Well, it seems like you're getting more comfortable with the other side of yourself. And the other side of yourself is connecting to the earth.
Right.
It's almost like you can disappear practically. Not time for it yet, but one day you might be able to use that talent.
Interesting.
Meaning that, like, you're talking to somebody and you're like, okay, I don't need to talk to this person anymore. You keep talking and just kind of step away. And they don't always notice that you're leaving. Something like that. It's not exactly like that.
Okay, all right.
Or maybe the better thing is to go into a party and he's like, I don't want anybody to deal. I don't want to deal with any of these people. And it's kind of like you cloak your energy. It's like nobody talks to you.
Man, I just go and dance and do my thing.
Exactly. Something to think about. Yeah, that's probably a better term for that.
All right, interesting. All right, thank you for that. For my second question, Ivan, he spoke about the Archon prison system of holographic people here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know if there are any aspects of my soul who still have their energies hijacked by this reincarnation death trap. I want to help and heal and liberate any lost parts of myself whose energies are being used for the anti-ascension slave system with soul fragmented holographic people.
Well, there's Archon realities where there's a version of you there. Not to your will, against your will. It's like kind of like a shaman energy. Almost like an AI shaman, like bringing people into technologies and all that.
Okay.
Not exactly like a Bill Gates, but a little bit similar. Just like, oh, technology is your friend, and all that, and people are getting plugged into it. That gave me the full details of it, but
interesting. So that's like in a parallel version.
Reality. Yeah, you can do a clearing on. You can look into it first, see what comes to you, and then cut that connection.
Interesting. Well, I don't want to cut the connection. I want to free that connection.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So something to think about. But yes, holographic people here, you have the ability to tap into it. If you can pick up on chemtrail energies, you can pick up on the holographic people too.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that, like soon you will be able to like see, the difference in people, I guess, or feel it.
Yeah.
What like a different vibration that they give off.
Yeah.
Because these holographic people are kind of, from my understanding, like soul fragments of souls. So they're not whole souls, but they're the energies. Kind of like when Ivan channels the energies of a person.
Correct.
Yeah.
The subway system. Many of them take the subway. That sounds a little funny. Doesn't mean you have to go down the subway, or you could just to scan the energies of the people getting on and off the subway, or just going on the subway and to see what you feel there. Some people are real, some people aren't.
All right. I guess that'll kind of like develop in time when you're.
Yeah, they're
I
part
don't
of
see
the
it.
system.
Yeah, I don't see any like application for it at the moment. Because people just aren't even. It's not even a topic of conversation. But for like, I guess personal development, it'll be useful for helping to see the reality for what it is going forward when I decide to make myself a little more public.
When you need to know about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you again, Carians. Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings. It's also a message from the Tweety Bird. They exist, from your cartoons. So they're here to, showing that there is a bunch of goofball birds out there that are, not all big and strong and all that, just little guys doing their thing. Yes, they like to mess with the cats and stuff like that. So yeah, just put energy out there. Thanks. All right. Okay. All right. Blessings.